Let's take a couple minutes here to hit on the top 5 sleeper tight ends in fantasy football, the guys going outside of the top 12, and they're going to vary from just outside the top 12 all the way up to outside the top 20, maybe even outside the top 30 with some of these guys. But we've seen guys like Jake Ferguson and Evan Ingram come from outside those top 20, even top 30 guys in the past. Dalton Schultz, Robert Tunyon, to finish top 5. It's entirely possible. The number one thing we look for when we're looking for breakout tight ends is a guy that can be a top 2 target on the team. Sometimes they need injury, but some of these guys that I'm going to talk about here can be the top 2 target on the team outright. Last year, every tight end one in fantasy was a top 2 target on their team in PPR. That is a fact. Not every year it happens. Last year it did. So number one on our list, a guy going just outside the top 12, Pat Freiermuth. Assuming that Brandon Ayuk is not traded from the 49ers to the Steelers, he could easily be a top 2 target on the team. Deontay Johnson is gone. George Pickens is there. After that, who do they have? They have Calvin Austin. Roman Wilson is a rookie, but he's been hurt all preseason. Van Jefferson was with Arthur Smith last year, and he did nothing. Pat Freiermuth could easily be a top 2 target on the team. They're already talking about moving him all over the formation. And in this Arthur Smith offense, the tight ends got 173 targets last year. Kyle Pitts himself got 90. That's all you really need to have top 5 upside. So Pat Freiermuth is a guy we like. Number 2, Hunter Henry, right? Hunter Henry has always been good versus man-to-man. He's always been good in the end zone because a lot of that is zero coverage, lockdown coverage in the end zone, right? This is a guy who has dealt with injury. He's dealt with bad QB play, but still, last year he caught 6 touchdowns on a team that only threw 16. The Patriots last year called 0 tight end screens. Offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt, coming in from the Browns, called the second most in the league last year behind only the Jaguars. You could see Hunter Henry be good versus man-to-man, be good in the red zone, get a better QB upgrade, whether it's Jacoby Brissett or Drake May, and get a few more manufactured touches. He doesn't need the 20 that Njoku got, but 10, honestly, or 5 would do the trick for a guy that had 0 last year. Hunter Henry absolutely could be a top 2 target on the team with the mishmash of wide receivers they have over there. Number 3, we're looking at Greg Dulcich. Greg Dulcich last year was looking like he was in line to honestly be the Joker role, the Jimmy Graham role in the Sean Payton offense. He played the first 2 drives, got 2 targets in the first couple drives, and he played half his snaps at a wide receiver spot, right? That was with Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy on the team. Now Jerry Jeudy is gone, right? They're bringing in Bo Nix or Zach Wilson. Whoever wins the job, it's going to be a dink and dunk offense, more volume, less scrambling around, and those low A dot routes are what they like. The team led the league in passes to the running back last year because they didn't have a good pass catching tight end. And even with Greg Dulcich out, Lucas Kroll found his way into that role. He ran more routes than Adam Trotman did over the second half of the season last year. Cortland Sutton's going to be the top dog. After that, we're looking at Josh Reynolds, Tim Patrick. Greg Dulcich could easily be the second target on that team. Keep an eye on him. He's going crazy late in drafts, undrafted in a lot of them. These next guys also going undrafted. Number 4 on our list is going to be Hayden Hurst, right? And you look at that situation, people think, oh, well, Will Disley could be the starting tight end. In 2019, Nick Boyle was the starting tight end for the Ravens, and he played over 700 snaps. And Mark Andrews only played 495. But Mark Andrews was the best pass-catching tight end on the team. He ended up being a top 5 tight end in the league, despite being the backup tight end or whatever you want to call it. On this team, Hayden Hurst is the best pass-catching tight end. We're keeping an eye on him. We're even keeping an eye on Stone Smart deep down the depth chart. Last one here is going to be Theo Johnson, number 5 on our list. Super athletic player. Yes, of course, we love Brock Bowers, but he's going early. Yes, we love Ben Sennett as another rookie tight end, but he's kind of stuck behind Zach Ertz for the time being. Theo Johnson could outright be the best pass-catching tight end on that team. Daniel Bellinger is an inline guy, blocking tight end at this stage. We know Malik Neighbors is a dog. He's going to be the top guy there. After that, it's like Darius Slayton led the team last year, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Hyatt. Theo Johnson could carve out a role right away. He could jump right into the Darren Waller role last year. Darren Waller got like 70-something targets before he got hurt. Those are the top 5 sleeper tight ends this year.